Hi, so this is Indie Voyage Rob yet again with Jeremy Ingham, the creator, designer, and programmer of Venture Forth.
How's it going?
Not too bad. It's been a while since our last recording.
Yep. There've definitely been some major updates to the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the major thing to talk about today is lava and water.
Yeah, we saw a glimpse of some really nice looking lava at the beginning there.
Yep. So that's the lava that's been added, and um, among some other things, you can see there's the key and potion models have also been updated. In
Ooh,
the riverbed here, you can see the river now actually has water in it, which is kind of cool.
yeah.
And so you can see that the water can basically have any elevation that I want. So it's not just like flat, um, static bodies of water. It can also be running water as well.
That's very cool.
Yeah. So here's the placeholder hand cannon. It's always a fun time.
Yeah.
And so in the steps here, I added some water to kind of create these steps into giant waterfalls, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. It definitely is a good addition to this little area.
Yeah. Um, and so here is Pandora's box. And so I put in some water here, and I think that this area kind of gives you a pretty good idea of like what I can do with the water here. So um, I'm going to do a quick little battle with this genie here. So I actually changed the sword animation a little bit, and so when you attack with your sword, the attack comes out significantly faster. And so basically that makes the controls for the melee weapons like a lot snappier and much more satisfying. And so the big sword on the right is the Sword of Tombs, and so when you use that, it freezes the enemy in place and turns them to stone for a couple seconds.
Very cool.
But anyway, as you can see here, so the water here is actually surrounding the cube in the center and flowing off of it into a pool underneath it. And there is an open space in the middle. So you kind of have this like waterfall going down the sides around it and creating the pool underneath. And you can actually, as you can see there, swim up the waterfall to get on top of the cube as well. So you can also swim up any waterfalls that you find, that sort of thing. I might change that so that you need a piece of equipment in order to like increase your swim speed in order to actually swim up waterfalls. There actually died from drowning, but yeah. So anyway, yeah, so you can swim up waterfalls to get various places that have water coming from them, and this is kind of like what underwater looks like. So
Very nice.
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is a excellent new addition. I especially do like the fact that you can swim up. It's a new way to access new places.
Yeah.
Just adds to the world on the whole.
Yep, definitely always about adding new ways of movement and ways to explore the cave, which is pretty cool. Just as a side note, so the bats have a lot of new sound effects added for them. I've been working with Juan Delgado, the sound designer, and Peter Brown has also actually been helping with the sound, general sound direction of the game, and so we have some of the first sound effects coming in from that. So yeah, it's pretty exciting.
Mm-hmm.
There you can see the bat make his little screech. But yeah, and so this is the riverbed again. You can swim up the river here and see if you can find any items up here. This is actually a wisp that is trapped underwater, and he doesn't know where to go because he's not actually supposed to live in the water. He's only supposed to live in the air, and so he just had been spawned under the water, and he was like, I don't know what to do, so I'm just gonna sit here. But yeah.
So is it, I'm seeing this, but I just want to make sure, swimming upstream is harder to do than swimming downstream in the game.
Yes, it is. And I've kind of played around a little bit with how much water flow I want there to be. Mm-hmm. And I've currently here, you can kind of tell that the water flow is not significant. And I think I kind of like that, at least for now. It would be, but that's another option that I have for creating different ways to enhance the movement that you have throughout the cave. So if I increase the water flow a little bit, then that could be another way to section off parts of the cave and, make you be able to have to find like some diving swimsuit to swim faster in order to swim up rivers and that sort of thing. And here is the funnel. It's been modified a little bit to have a giant lake in the center. So I'm going to take out this protector real quick. You can see me using the Sword of Tombs in the right hand. When I attack the creature with that, he'll freeze in place for a couple seconds and allow me to go at him from the back and backstab him, which is pretty useful.
That's sturdy pool right there.
Oh yeah, it's the best kind of pool. But yeah, you can see here I'm swimming down into the lake, into the funnel, and then the funnel actually opens up into another area with air in it, so you won't just drown. But yeah, you can see the area here kind of has water flowing down to the bottom here, which kind of leads you subconsciously to this special item that allows you to fly, which I will hold off on using for now. But yeah, and so there's a couple secret items in the sides here that you can pick up.
Now, we're both, you're going to be at GDC, correct?
Yes.
So anyone who wants to come up to us and check out the game, it'll have all this stuff in it, correct?
Oh yeah.
Awesome.
Yep.
All these nifty new features.
Yeah. I am so excited.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it myself. It's been a while since I've been at GDC, so good to get back.
Yeah. I love GDC.
Yeah.
GDC is so fun. Oh yeah, and here's the Chamber of the Heart. You can see that I added a couple rings of lava around the center there. So I really feel like when you're standing next to lava, it really feels hot.
Yeah. The glowing you've added
like you're burning.
Is perfect.
Yeah. And you can kind of see if you look at the life bar in the upper left, it's slowly draining just by being near lava. So you can't hang out there forever.
Nice. Oh, that's a cool effect.
Yeah. So all the lights go out, but the lava's still glowing. So it's pretty cool.
And there's our friend the dragon.
Yep. So he's not a whole lot has changed with him. Oh, actually, a couple new sound effects have been added for him, but they're not entirely finalized yet. But yeah. Here's the funnel again with, it's a lot darker now that the dragon has been released. And there's a couple creatures, like, I think that's a darkling in the water there, so he's making everything around him, like, super dark. Except when he catches on fire, and then you can see exactly where he is. Which is one of the things that is very useful about that Infernal Blade. When it catches creatures on fire, you know exactly where they are.
And I love how the fireball goes through the water, or at least near it, and you can see the reflection and refraction happening.
It is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right now the fireball can actually travel through water, and I could change that pretty easily, but I'm wondering if it's needed. I kind of like it going through the water.
Oh,
it's just that hot.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a nifty little effect.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I really like this funnel area now with the lake in the center. There's just something about it. Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
And now we're back to the abyss here with some lava in it, and the dragon is still chasing us. We've got darklings to the left, and fireballs.
And you're running on top of lava.
Yeah, and so now I have the ability to fly, and so that's how I'm not falling into the lava and dying.
Cheater.
But you will actually also be able to get the ability to swim in lava, and so basically you can acquire lava immunity. Oh yeah, and so here's an example of where I can combine both lava and water. So this is actually lava down here with like pools of water in it, which if you think about it logically might not necessarily make sense, but it's super cool. So so yeah, you can like jump from pool to pool, and there if you go too deep, you'll actually hit the lava and then you will die. And so here's kind of some deeper water in above the lava. And these creatures are trying to hunt me down, but I shall ignore them. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. There's an underwater area that's on top of the lava, and I think it looks pretty cool when you're diving down into the lake and you see the lava below you as well.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah. And so here, if you dive into the lava, you can actually swim around, but then you die. But here we go. And so I just turned on lava immunity. And so this is kind of what under lava looks like. So once you gain the ability to swim underneath lava, then you can reach these new areas that are walled off by parts of lava. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is there anything else as we reach the end of the video that you'd like to talk about that may be coming for GDC, or is this it for now?
I think for now, I might try and tackle the dimensions before GDC, but there's a number of other things that I want to polish up a little bit before GDC, like polish out the world and make it a little bit more balanced and more thought out in terms of like what you can find and where you can go, that sort of thing. So.
And how about afterwards? What else do we have to look forward to? The dimensions.
Oh, you can see when you dive into the water, there's a whole bunch of like bubbles and stuff that it creates, and I like that effect. But
yeah.
Anyway, what was your question?
So after GDC, the long term, we're going to see more dimensions and finalizing the dimensions, and what else?
So finalizing the dimensions, I think is the final like super major update, and so it'll probably be fairly about as significant as adding water and lava to the game. It'll add a whole bunch of new areas, but after that, it's mostly. I'll be adding the procedural generation, which will definitely be some work, but yeah, and then beyond that, polishing up the creatures, finishing those up. There are a couple other creatures that I want to add to the game, and Alex has been working on those. He's got a couple more of them modeled, and I need to add them to the game. Same thing with items. And we're also working to finish all the sound effects for everything, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is one thing to note in the, as you swim around the water here, you can definitely notice distinct lack of sound effects. And I think that will be really enhanced with some proper water sound effects, some splashing and some underwater drone, that sort of thing.
Very cool. Well,
So,
we're
yeah.
running low on time, so I guess
Yep.
we'll just say goodbye for now, and
Yep.
hopefully we'll see you at GDC.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. See you later.
All right. Have fun.